behind boats and fish and,
Absolutely.
pontoon and just go hang out. Like you said, speedboat. I mean, hang out on all day, park the boat, with the power boat lifestyle. I mean, the sailing aspect. There's just, a boat is not simply a boat. There's so many things you can do with it, so many applications, and then you bring in all the different people too. And I mean, it's just this amazing, vast community.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
and there's so
exactly,
much to do.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause my family's the same way. I'll be honest. We have a pontoon boat, but we have some friends we'll take out with us, and we're just like that. We'll go and we'll find a spot in the lake and we'll park the boat, and the kids are out there splashing in the water, playing
Swimming
around
off
on
the
their
boat.
toys,
Yeah.
and doing all that stuff. We're over here, sitting under an umbrella, having a nice beverage and just enjoying life. And it's how stories are made, it's how memories are made, and a lot of and just like there's so many out there. Like I said, and you never meet a stranger on the water. There'll be a bunch of boats parked around us, and somebody will have their jet skis out there, and whatever, their water toys, and everybody goes and plays together. And it's like I said, it's just you can't really describe it. It's just a neat feeling. Like I said, I've never met a stranger when it comes to the boating community.
Yeah, different kind of camaraderie with boating than just, like you said. I mean, it's hard to compare to anything else, but comparing it to a car, it's just, it's just not the same. I mean, yeah, there is car communities and racing communities and car clubs, but like you said, the boat life is on a whole different scale, because there's just really only fun things happen in a boat. I mean, really, when you're out there in a boat, you're with the family, you're with your friends, you're in the sun, like you said, having good beverages and just enjoying events. Right. And so it's just a free feeling and just something that, nothing else really provides for you. The boat life's amazing. I think you did good, man. Being born into the boat life, that wasn't.
I was blessed. I will tell you, I was extremely fortunate that, like I said, my family was in the business when I was born, and I've got to be raised around it. And I'll be honest with you, when I met my wife, I don't think she'd ever set foot on a boat. But I mean,
That's
like I said, it's something that we enjoyed to do. Now we'll take the kids out, like I said, take some friends out with us, and it's just such a relaxing, fun experience. And like I said, I can't find words to really describe it sometimes. It's just one of those things that kind of my zen place when I get out there and have a good time. So,
and you're making memories.
Yeah. And you're
as a family.
Yeah. And
absolutely.
You particularly are bringing these people together at the show. You're not selling boats. You're not, you want vendors to sell boats, but like you said, you're bringing all the boating community together, and that's amazing. Like I said, that you're able to draw those people in at one place and almost
and that's
help
the
create
ultimate,
those memories. Like,
right. And that's the ultimate goal of the boat show is to bring people into one spot where, I mean, Houston's a vast place when you want to go and start doing your shopping and looking around at everything. And even though the internet's great, don't get me wrong, I love it. But, when you can sit there and see it in front of you and you only have to walk a couple 100 feet to kind of see the next thing and put your hands on it and feel it. I mean, it's a different experience. And along with seeing the boats, all the accessories that go along with that. I mean, like I said, tubes and surfboards and all the stuff that you can do with these boats are right there, and we're trying to put them in one location so that it's kind of a one-stop. Come explore it, figure out what you want, and hopefully take it home with you at the end of the day if that's what you decide. Hey, this is where I want to go.
Right. There you go. Yeah, like you said, there biminis and props and sea deck and just fishing rods to go on your boat, and many accessories on accessories. Like you said, a boat is not just a boat. I mean, there's so many things you do to make it your boat. Almost like you make your house your home. I mean, people turn their boat into their family home kind of thing on the water. So it's very customizable.
Absolutely.
That's a big part of it. Like you said, there's so many people at the boat show in the industry that are just trying to improve your boat. Speakers, I mean, just so many different things. So that's a good point.
Yeah. And we're blessed to be in Texas, to be honest with you, because we can boat more weeks out of the year than most places Us southern states are, I guess, fortunate when it comes to Texas and Florida and all of us across here. But it's so nice. I mean, like, and one thing we tell people all the time, I mean, you essentially have 52 week or vacations a year with a boat, because you can almost always take your boat out. Like I said, you take the kids out, and I've just never taken my kids out to where they were just like, oh man, we got to go on the boat. No, they're excited. They're ready. You know, they're like, come on. Yeah.
Is that a thing? Yeah, no, that's
awesome. That's awesome. Weekends on the water, right?
That's right.
That's what it's all about,
Absolutely.
man.
Yeah.
That's great. And it's always good to get the kids unplugged and out in nature and, get some sunlight on their face and get them off the iOS devices and all that, Yeah.
That's super important too, in my opinion, just because my kids, I love them to death, but I think that they're probably just as plugged in as most of them out there. So yes, it is great when we're like, okay, phones are staying in the truck, and we're going to go out there.
Yeah.
And they don't even complain though when we go out on the boat. Like I said, once they're focused on that, it's all about the fun times and their friends and the water and the sun, and I mean,
that's the beauty.
It's nice to have that time.
Yeah,
it is. That's the beauty. Like you said, even when they fight you for a minute, they're like, no, I want to play on my phone. You're like, no, get out there and play. But then 10, 15 minutes into it,
they get engaged.
They've completely forgotten about the phone, and that was the goal. You can have fun and live life without your little, electronic device, and so like I said, 10, 15 minutes in, they don't even think about the iPad anymore, so that's good.
Exactly.
And the boat life can definitely do that. Electronics aren't usually the first thing, getting thrown around on a boat. So you're doing everything else but playing on your phone and your computer when you're on a boat. So.
No, and I think that's as a parent of an 8 and 12-year-old, I think that's an important part, right? Yeah. You need to get your kids away from the devices, get them engaged in some activity. Of course, when we were younger, there were no iPads and stuff.
Gosh,
so we played in the woods or played in the street, played football, flag football or whatever. But
jump fences, climb trees.
But now it seems like we got to be careful. The kids want to be indoors. They want to be They're connected to those devices, the blue screens and all that. And you just got to be careful.
Sure.
So it's important to get them engaged and and get them out of the house over the weekends, right?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. And I'll be honest with you guys too. I mean, I'm almost as guilty as they are sometimes when it comes to work, and I've got my email on my phone, and and it's attached to me all the time.
Of course.
Yeah, when I get on the boat, all of a sudden, like I said, none of that matters anymore. It's just like you put it away, and it's all, you focus on one another, you focus on the moment, and like I said, it's just it's an all-around feel-good time for me. It's the best way for me to connect with my family a lot of times.
And I love that focus on the moment.
Yeah,
that's the key, right? Focus on the moment with the family.
And that feeling of freedom, like you said, being detached, living in that moment, feeling free. And what's crazy is sometimes you're on the lake, right? And you can't technically travel the world from the lake. But I always say this, in a car, you're kind of landlocked in where you physically can go. There's, 1,000 spots I can drop into Clear Lake and, sail the world, so that freedom is almost like a natural, when you're in your boat, most people aren't in their boat going to go sail the world, or they don't have the right boat for that. But from that place in that moment, you can literally go anywhere on the planet almost. And you can't do that unless you're in a boat. Or a
You're
plane,
right.
It's so most people, they just can't, it's not obtainable, you go on vacations, that kind of thing, but just being able to go out on your boat every weekend and have that same kind of freedom, that feeling, I mean, that's what the boat life does. So.
Absolutely. And even being on a lake, because I am a lake guy myself.
Sure, me too.
But again, I guess, just being fortunate to be in Texas, and we're surrounded by lakes everywhere. And usually within a short amount of time, 2, 3, maybe 4 hours, I can be to a new body of water, and you put that boat in there, and all of a sudden it is, to me, it's like a whole new world, getting to explore somewhere else. And again, it's just all, it's just, again, that he said it's the next adventure that you're going on. And
Yeah.
It's great.
You're checking out new coves, new marinas, beautiful waterfront homes where people are, living their best life on the water, and, getting to dream a little. And, maybe, we've got the boat, but maybe we'll have the house with the boat on the water soon, kind of deal. There's a lot of that going on. I think boaters are constantly, avid boaters, they want eventually to have a house on the water too, right? And so there's so much fun in that. Just seeing the new, like I said, coves and marinas and houses on new lakes. I mean, that's a blast to me, just exploring.
Yeah, I agree with you. 100%. So, and like I said, I've watched what you do. I follow you on your Facebook and everything. And
well, thank you,
like
sir.
The event that you go and these little jet surf boards, I mean, I feel like I would probably hurt myself trying to figure one of these out, but they look awesome and like so much fun to do, period, though. And again, like I said, there's always different ways to explore the water. Like I said, these things are great. Get out there and have some fun on. And yeah, it's all just enjoying the outdoors and enjoying, and living your best life. I mean,
yeah, we share the water with the boaters, and we jump wakes even though we're not supposed to, and in controlled environments with our boating friends, obviously, and
right.
And it's a great boat toy, a boat accessory. Like I said, we're pulling up to restaurants on the water just like the boaters, and so yeah, we love just being out there and being with the boaters and hanging out with them. So it's a blast, but a little bit different than boating, but all still connected, and so that's what's cool.
Hey, Kenny, how bad do you want to get in one of those Evo jets?
Yeah.
I have to say, I kept walking by there just like, man, that thing looks like a lot of fun, man.
Right?
I'm kind of ready to just jump in one of these things because,
well, you will get your chance, Kenny. I'd like to invite you, man, to the MotoSurf World Cup personally, May 13th to the 15th at Moody Gardens. Come down there, check out the race. It's the first MotoSurf race in the state of Texas, first MotoSurf race ever held out of the state of Florida.
In America,
in the U.S.
Oh, wow.
We'll have the Evo Jet down there on display, and we're doing a water sports show, and we've got the race, and you can hop in the Evo Jet, and so we'd be honored if you could come down there, for an hour or two and just hang out and check out the event. And like I said, we'd love to let you hop in the Evo Jet for a quick demo.
Hey, that'd be awesome, man. I'd absolutely love to do that. So
bring the kids with you and let them hop in too. Let them get a taste of it. I'm sure that you probably told them about it.
Oh yeah, they actually came out to the show a couple of times.
Sure.
That's one of the fun parts about this whole thing too. Is that again, being that I was fortunate enough as a family to get raised up around boats and the boat show and the whole lifestyle, and so now here I am getting to do the same with my family.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's great. Well, hey, Kenny, I've got some companies that I've been talking to that I'm trying to get involved in the show next year. So I'm trying to not only, come back bigger and stronger next year with even a bigger booth. You're always taking care of me, and you've been such a, awesome supporter of just Jet Surf and me and integrating me into the show. And, like I said, this year, you really, 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 had to do a lot of work to pull this thing together. And I think not only did the vendors, have to do a lot to make it happen, but so did you. You had to work with us and make it work for all of us in our unique situations, and you were able to manage all that. And so thank you so much for working with me and continuing, your relationship with Jet Surf at the show, because we're, big fans. We love being there. So like I said, we want to come back bigger and stronger and then bring even more brands. We're working with Liqui Moly now, Marine, and, a huge oil additive company in the Marine division that we're trying to hook them and get them over to the Houston Boat Show and bring some more, new products and things next year. So we're super excited, to do it all over again next year.
No, I'm definitely glad to have you. Like I said, you are, in my opinion, just part of the family at this point. I mean, I look forward to hearing from you every year. And like I said, I know we talked in some of the off year too, and of course we were all disappointed in things not being able to happen. But like I said, we all keep in touch with one another, and I love having you there. I think that you bring a whole lot to the show. I think you bring a whole lot to the people out there, and giving them an opportunity to, have access to the water and the fun and all the